Alright, noob here. What's up, nerds? So, Google Classroom. You need to set up a Gmail account. You'll go to gmail.com. It's an email account. If you don't have one, this is the 21st century, and this is probably the only warning you're going to get before somebody makes fun of you. It's got 15 free gigs of cloud space storage. The email address is free. You can have as many as you want. I don't even know. It's disgusting. So, check it out. Once you set it up, you go to classroom.google.com. Why would you want to use Google? Because one, you can download Google Chrome to any phone. Any phone. If you can't, then you probably should go get a new phone that's not a flip phone. Now that you've downloaded Google Chrome to your phone and you've instructed all your yahoos to do the same, you go into Google Classroom and it comes up and says there's no classes here. There's a little plus sign in the top corner. Come on, there we go. That hard exposure though. You click it and it comes up and it says join or create. You're gonna click create. It's gonna say, are you sure? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then you just make some stuff up. This is all editable later except for the class name. The class name is gonna be something like VBA. Let's do that. Just kidding. Victor Bravo Alpha. Section, doesn't matter. S3, sure, why not? Subject, whatever the fuck we feel like. Room, whatever. I mean, this is like, so if you were setting this up for a school, I apologize for the French that I just spoke. I don't really, but you could set this up into like homeroom sections so that each student knows where they're at, blah, blah, blah. You click create. Obviously, I am doing this on the fly right now for you. Sorry about the overexposure. I don't really know what's going on here. So, ta-da, that was it. Like, other than me jabbering for the past 2 minutes, it literally took, 15, 20 seconds? So, this is your stream. This is like your Facebook feed on your, on your profile. This class code right here, boom, that is what you give to people so that when they go to classroom.google.com, that little plus sign in the top corner, they click it and they click join, and they're gonna put that code, you can click it, make it huge, they're gonna put this code into that join box, and it's going to bring them to VBA S3. So you can see that this is the course title that we called it. S3 is the section, and then you can select themes. You can change this bad boy around, whatever. Select. Oh, cool, look at that. You can upload a photo if you feel like it, whatever your commander or whomever wants. Classwork, this is where you're gonna put all of your assignments. We'll go through that in a minute. This is just kind of a starting how to get you up and running. You can connect it to a Google Calendar. I have yet to get this far involved because I didn't think that VBA was gonna last much longer than August, September, but here we are pushing into August and we're back into VBA, and we weren't supposed to. And then here's the class drive. Obviously, there's nothing in the class drive right now. People. You can add teachers, aka you can add graders, NCOs. Make sure that you 100% trust these people, because these people can go in and edit files, and they can go in and they'll have all of the answers. So be sure that this is your full-time staff, or platoon sergeants maybe, or heaven forbid your first sergeant, because we all know that he's the manager of training and what happens. Yeah. Students. I would not necessarily go through this process to add students, but you can. I would have them physically go here and put this code in. That will give them access to add, and then you can then know who didn't join. Big keynote. When your students use their Gmail accounts to log in as a student, they need to go into their Google account, into their profile, and they need to change their first name and last name to something recognizable on an alpha roster, because otherwise I don't know who Captain America is, or Princess Harumi. I've gotten probably like 6 or 7 people that don't listen and they don't change stuff, and they just keep doing it over and over again. So I started giving them zeros and sending them back and being like, no, they didn't take it. Because I'm not playing a guessing game, and if I have to play a guessing game and grade everybody's exams, I want to say I graded like, I think over the course of like 4 VBAs now, I would say that I've probably graded upwards of about 30,000 responses. Now that might seem insane, but keep in mind that you have 100 people take 1 exam, and you have 10 exams. So 100 people took 10, so that's 1,000? And then they failed. Some people fail. I've got people right now that are like absurd. But then they retake it, and they retake it. I've got guys that have retaken 1 exam like 7 times. So that's 7 different responses for 1 person. I've got people who have taken it and passed and then retake it because they think that they can get higher because it's going to get them something. That doesn't do anything either, because the Army has a 70% standard, and that's that. So if you get 70, don't freaking retake it. You're making me mad. So yeah, guessing games. Don't do it. Just either have them set up a new account, that way they don't get their own personal account spammed or whatever, and same goes for you. You should be, I should have put this at the beginning of the video, you should be doing this probably on a new email account, because you don't want to open up the possibility, like, this is my email account, my personal. I don't want Johnny on the spot in my G drive in any aspect. I know that like there's security and permissions, but I don't want that. I don't want anything to do with that. Set up a new account, set this up, invite people. Grades is the last tab. Obviously, we don't have any assignments up, so there's nothing here. You click the little gear in the top right corner. You can update all the same information that we've got. You can reset this, you can disable it, you can change it, whatever. Overall grades, total points, you can set up like a little grading rubric. You can add categories. So like if you want sharp as its own category, or maintenance as its own category, or AWTs, or specific stuff. So you're at QLEX and they require you to do these 25 tasks, troop tasks. So these AWTs are mandatory. You can assign those to that category and it will lump them all together. So this is the overview in a nutshell, creating it, setting it up. I hope that makes sense. You can go back up here and click classes. This will be your class, and then it opens back up. Whenever you share in this stream, it will email people that are in the group. to let them know. When you upload files, it will let them know. When you upload exams, you can set schedules on exams. You can, once all the responses are in, you can have it export all of the grades at once. So we'll go through that in a different video. If there's any questions, let me know. Peace.